Here's our lost 1.5k trading the Nasdaq this morning. So going into market open, I was leaning bearish. As you can see, we're delivering from this bearish 4 hour where we have an unfilled daily imbalance below, and in the recent displacement leg, we have this bearish 1 hour that can take us there. So all I wanted to see off of open was a resweep of that 1 hour intermediate term high to then get an inversion to the downside to target that unfilled daily. So going into market open, what ends up happening? Well, as you can see, we generate more liquidity at the lows where we then resweep that 1 hour intermediate term high with the highest time frame in this leg being this 4 minute. Now we do end up getting this inversion. However, why didn't I take this? Well, not only have we got a 37-point rejection wick compared to a 19-point candle, but if you look at ES, the highest time frame in ES's leg is this 5 minute, which we're heavily respecting. So I wanted to see something where we resweep that high, potentially put in an SMT to then trade lower. However, we don't end up doing that, and if you do take this, it does end up displacing to TP. From there, we then edge the daily on both NQ and ES, where we also open up this sponsored bearish 5 minute on both ES and NQ. From here, we then get true manipulation into that bearish sponsored 5 minute where we get a beautiful 15-second inversion. This is where I took my first position short, targeting that unfilled daily, but as you can see, this does end up going on to lose. From here, we end up displacing higher where we sweep out that 1 hour intermediate term high and get a 5 minute IFEG. This is where I took my second position short. However, as you can see, it does end up getting break even. Now, the reason I went break even here is because ES hits that unfilled daily where we then create that SMT.